Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from class 9.3. Now we want to telling story about Malin Kundang.
Malin Kundang is a folklore originating from the province of West Sumatra, Indonesia. The legend of Malin Kundang tells of a child who disobeyed his mother and was therefore cursed to become a stone.
Malin Kundang is the one of famous folklore in Indonesia. Well, without wasting the time, let me begin. Once upon a time, on the north coast of Sumatra, lived a poor woman and his son. The boy was called Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always helps his mother to earn some money. However, as they were only fishermen's helper, they still lived in poverty. "Mother, what if I sail overseas?" asked Malin Kundang one day to his mother. Her mother didn't agree, but Malin Kundang had made up his mind. "Mother, if I stay here, I'll always be a poor man. I want to be a successful person," agreed Malin Kundang. His mother wiped her tears. "If you really want to go, I can stop you. I could only pray to God to you in such a way," said his mother wisely. "But promise me you will come home."
In the next morning, Malin Kundang was ready to go. 3 days ago, he met one of the successful ship's crew. Malin was offered to join him. "Take good care of your son," said Malin Kundang's mother as she gave him some food supplies. "Yes, mother," said Malin Kundang. He continued before kissing his mother's hand. Before Malin stepped onto the ship, Malin's mother hugged him tight as if she didn't want to let him go.
It had been 3 months since Malin Kundang left his mother. As his mother has predicted before, he hasn't contracted her yet. Every morning, she stood on the pier. She wished to see the ship that brought Malin Kundang home. Every day and night, she prayed to the God for her son's safety. There was so much prayer that had been said due to her deep love for Malin Kundang. Even though it's been a year, she had not heard any news from Malin Kundang. She kept waiting and praying for him.
After several years waiting without any news, Malin Kundang's mother was suddenly surprised by the arrival of a big ship in the pier, where she usually stood to wait for her son. When the ship finally pulled over, Malin Kundang's mother saw a man who looked woefully stepping down a ladder along with a beautiful woman. She could not be wrong, her blurry eyes still easily recognized him. The man was Malin Kundang, her son. Malin Kundang's mother quickly went to see her beloved son. "Malin, you're back, son," said Malin Kundang's mother, and without hesitation, she came running to hug Malin Kundang. "I miss you so much," but Malin Kundang didn't show any response. He was ashamed to admit his own mother in front of his beautiful wife. "You're not my mother. I don't know you. My mother would never wear such ragged and ugly clothes," said Malin Kundang as he released his mother's embrace.
Malin Kundang's mother took a step back. "Malin, you don't recognize me? I'm your mother," she said sadly. Malin Kundang's face was cold as ice. "Guard, take this old woman out of here," Malin Kundang ordered his bodyguard. "Give her some money so we won't disturb me again," Malin Kundang's mother cried. "Malin, my son, why do you treat your own mother like this?"
Malin Kundang ignored his mother and ordered the ship's crew to set sail. Malin Kundang's mother sat alone in the pier. Her heart was so hard. She cried and cried. "Dear God, if he isn't my son, please let him have a safe journey. But if he is, I curse him to become a stone," she prayed to the God.
And the quiet sea, suddenly the wind blew so hard and thunderstorm come. He was torn by the wave out his ship and fell on a small island. He was punished for not admitting his own mother. Alright, I think that's all the story. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.